The U.S. Meat Export Federation and partner organizations such as the Cattlemen's Beef Board and the National Pork Board recently talked to ag media from around the country at the National Association of Farm Broadcasting's Trade Talk event. It's a once-a-year opportunity to conduct dozens of interviews with the country's leading farm reporters.
As you see the agricultural media in the United States, what a better way to communicate back the value of U.S. Meat Export Federation, as those farmers, as those producers support their checkoff funding, be it corn, be it soybean, be it beef, pork, or lamb. It's a great way for the organization to be able to communicate with farmers and explain to them the importance of that funding and the importance of using those dollars to export those animal proteins worldwide.
The reporters here are all ag media. And it's so important, the job they do as far as getting the word out, not only to producers across the country on what's going on in the United States and around the world, as far as the checkoff dollars being spent domestically and internationally, but also consumers in those bigger markets. Consumers listen to those stations too. And it's a way for us to educate them on what actually goes on the farm, on the ranch, and how we're sustainable, we're taking care of our places, and raising those animals in a humane way.
So what topics were top of mind for farm broadcasters?
The outlook, the economic outlook, the outlook for the exports of beef, pork, and lamb. They're curious on, the economics that's going to come back to the farm. They want to have a story to be able to tell, to their listeners about exports. It's a key component of the financial stability, the financial success of American agriculture, and it continues to grow. And I think these reporters are realizing the impact that it has back in the Midwest.
A lot of people have been asking what's the shining star of 2023? And it's hard to talk about a lot of shining stars when we're seeing the industry challenge where we're at right now, but exports have definitely been our win. So when we think about what's been going on in Mexico, for example, in 2023, and even in some of the more mature markets, Japan, South Korea, and future markets for pork, that is a huge piece when we think about exporting 30% of our production abroad. So a lot of this talk has been around what's next for exports, what's the opportunity there. Certainly, the National Pork Board and our partnership with USMEF is an important component of that.
For more about the U.S. Meat Export Federation and our work around the world, visit usmef.org.